cannot get my head around the idea that all those animals could live in one wooden boat. Professor Jerry Coyne has been studying biology for 40 years, and he also knows a little thing or two about boats.
That boat has never been built longer than 300 feet made entirely out of wood. So there's just simply no way that a boat that's 450 feet long could have survived a year of turbulent flooding, and I'm wondering how you... I mean, that's a scientific objection.
The fact that man has never built a boat longer than a certain distance is no way in conclusion...
No, that's based on evidence.
Can I finish, please?
Okay.
Doesn't mean that a creator couldn't...
I'm sorry, but there is evidence for this. It's not just something... Let me finish now, okay? They tried to build these long boats, but they were unstable because that's what they were building in the 19th century.
So your first assumption there is totally incorrect?
No, it's not. I take issue with you. You're saying shipbuilding has not evolved. That's not true.
Things are getting heated. The boys won't accept a word Jerry says, and they're hijacking Jojo's point.
Let me go slow. A supposition in the dictionary is translated as meaning an uncertain belief. You said your supposition is that boat building has evolved.
It's just constant arguments. It's just stupid. I just find it really rude.
Can I finish?
No, you have no evidence for it.
Like, if somebody is coming with his opinion, fair enough, okay, that's what he believes. But then when people are bombarding him and not even letting him speak, that's just rude.
We're not happy standing here saying nothing. That's not why we're here.
When you have nothing to say, put your hand up when you're out of ideas, and this is the only moment I'll speak. Otherwise, I'll be absolute silent.
Love, harmony, peace, none of that up there is what Jesus is about. I'm not in it for this.
Well, no, but I'm not standing here like some kind of cretin, ignoring the evidence.
But I've already given you so much evidence that I think any reasonable person who's not perverse would have to say, well, this is a fairy story. Where did the whales go? Where did the whales go in the Ark? I mean,
the thing is, though, is if there was someone here who was also, well-read and understood and had looked into this, then they might be able to give you a better answer. But I just can't, and I'm not going to stand here and try and pretend. And,
yeah, but to be honest, Sam, I think that is a little bit of a cop-out. It's a pretty straightforward question he's asking you. Where would a whale go in a boat?
Now, if you're going to write off the whole thing as a miracle, why not say God shrunk the animals down to the size of chickpeas and made them stop excreting? Why do you insist on comporting a completely uncomportable scenario of 16,000 animals on an ark and trying to make that fit with some story that you are sworn to accept? And that's the difference between you and me, because there is something that would make me believe in the ark. There is some evidence that is possible. I haven't seen it, but there's no evidence I could give you that would make you give this and this, because you're committed to the biblical story. And so if any evidence goes against it, you have to say, well, God brought in a miracle there.
Before the trip, I was expecting the gang to have an answer for everything I threw at them. But instead, I'm feeling God-blocked at every turn. The thing we're sort of going up against is that creationism is simple. I don't mean in an offensive way, like it's simpleton, you know what I mean? It's like, but it's pretty damn straightforward and easy to understand. God made it.
Evolution is unique amongst the sciences because it strikes people in the solar plexus of their faith directly. It strikes them in the idea that they're specially created by God, because evolution says you're not. It says that there's no special purpose for your life because it's a naturalistic philosophy. We have no more extrinsic purpose than a squirrel or an armadillo. And it says that morality does not come from God. It was an evolved phenomenon. And those are three things that are really hard for humans to accept, particularly if they've been brought up in a religious tradition.